Yesterday in our Zoom class, we looked at a story that I think is kind of apropos for kind of our current situation. Go back 200 years, and there was a man coming back from a trip, a long distance travel. He had his horse and wagon, and as he comes into his land, he comes over the hill, it begins to snow. And as he gets closer and closer to his farm, it really begins to snow. I mean, it is a blizzard, it's a sheer whiteout. He gets his horse and wagon into the barn, and there he starts to unhitch. He's tired and worn out. It's cold and dreary outside. And so he quickly scoops up a couple, three logs and goes inside to warm up and to rest. The next morning, he's surprised to see the snow is continuing to fall. The blizzard is continuing to rage, and the snow is piling up significantly outside. And so he has to go outside and dig into the snow to get his firewood again for the next day. And there he kind of grumbles, wishing that he had brought in a little bit more the night before. The storm lasts for several days. The snow is piled up, and reports are coming in that this winter will probably be, it's starting earlier, it probably will last longer, and it seems like this will be a wetter, more snow than usual type of winter, colder temperatures and all. And now he's wishing that he had done a little bit more work in chopping some wood and preparing the firewood for this long winter. They come out of the winter, and it should be spring. They're getting reports of a volcano that had exploded last year. Mount Tambora actually erupted in 1815, and they say that 1816 was the year without a summer, and life was difficult for many people around the world as that volcanic ash was up in the atmosphere and continued to cause havoc with the environment and with the temperatures that next year. In our situation, maybe you can relate that one moment you think it's just a temporary problem. Maybe it's just a blizzard that we're dealing with. As we continue to live through this pandemic, we see that no, it's not just a weekend long problem, not just a week or two, but it's going to be something that lasts a little bit longer, may even last significantly long. Is it a blizzard? Is it a winter? Is it an ice age of sorts that we're dealing with? How do you evaluate your world in the midst of ever-changing environment, ever-changing moment after moment after moment? I want to encourage you today from a passage from Isaiah chapter 46, verse 6 through 9, that reminds us of how God is steady. God is ever present, and so often mankind places the priority of God or the priority of other things above God. And we get confused with the things that are glitzy or glamorous, those things that are in the news that take our priority away from God. In Isaiah chapter 46, verse 6 through 9, it says, "Some pour out gold from their bags and weigh out silver on the scales. They hire a goldsmith to make it into a god, and they bow down and they worship it. They lift it to their shoulders and they carry it, and they set it to its place where it stands. And from that spot it cannot move. Even though someone cries out to it, it cannot answer. It cannot save them from their troubles. Remember this. Keep it in mind. Take it to heart." God says, take it to heart, you rebels. Remember the former things, those of long ago. I am God, and there is no other. I am God, and there is none like me. In the midst of the changes, in the midst of a world that continues to shout out a variety of opinions, conspiracies, and thoughts, I challenge us to listen to a God who always is and was and forevermore will be. Set your eyes towards God, and He will lead us through the storms. Set your eyes towards God, and He will direct your path. Set your eyes towards God, and He will provide what is needed. As we try to evaluate, is this just a blizzard? Is this a winter? Or is this a long storm of life? I pray that you will first seek to know and to listen to God in each step along the way. Have a great day. Lord, take